Here are your spoilers for Beyond the Gates on Monday, August 11th, 2025. It's here, the very first crossover event on Beyond the Gates. Devin Winters of CBS's The Young and the Restless fame heads beyond the vaunted gates of Fairmont Crest. In Monday's episode, Devin Winters has a mind-blowing proposition for Anita. On the heels of a sold-out performance by the Articulates at the Howard, the fans are asking for more. Devin sits with Anita and makes her an offer of a lifetime. But is it what Anita wants at this stage of her career life? Will we get to see the Articulates on the big screen? Dani is torn up from believing that she caused Hayley to lose her baby after blowing up at her at Uptown. Andre has done his best to tell her that it's not her fault and that Hayley came to the place looking for a fight. Has this moment led Dani to forget that she thinks Hayley was faking? There are still so many doubts about this, and there is a chance that Hayley is still lying, and there is much more going on still. Is there a long game being played? In Monday's episode, Dani extends an apology to Hayley. Will it be received well, or can Hayley not resist the chance to rub it in Dani's face one more time? Bill's face when Hayley gave him the news that she had lost the baby was heart-wrenching. There was utter heartbreak written all over his face. In Monday's episode, Bill gets emotional about all that he's lost. Dani will be there to offer comfort, and Hayley will be on edge about this. Is this what's driving Hayley's motivations? Jealousy? In Monday's episode, Andre lays his heart on the line. After Ashley saw him and Dani kissing, she decided she wanted to be in a relationship with Andre, not Derek. That vision, as she crossed the entrance, will hurt for a while. Can Andre fix this? Who will Andre choose? Does he still want something real with roots? And is that person Ashley or Dani? Or neither? Hey babes, welcome back to Gossip Delight. It's your girl Daisy, and trust me, today's tea is scorching, steamy, and absolutely unmissable. Buckle up, because we're diving straight into the drama. On Beyond the Gates, Leslie is about to receive a blast from the past. But we have a feeling that Leslie is not the only one who will be just as shocked to see Peaches. The week of August 11th to 15th, 2025, sees yet another new arrival to Fairmont Crest, and that person is Peaches, played by renowned actress/singer, songwriter, and producer Hayley Michelle. Michelle is known for her roles in Probable Cause, where she played Maisha Stevens, and she was also on the hit show The Resident. Hailed as being the entertainer's entertainer, Michelle can do it all, and being a singer, songwriter, and voiceover talent leads us to speculation about her upcoming role on CBS Beyond the Gates. Our first glimpse of Arla Michelle as Peaches comes to us in the promo video of next week on BTG. And we see Leslie answering the door and being stunned at the sight she sees. Leslie takes one look at Peaches and exclaims, "My sweet baby Jesus, no!" So, no happy reunions there. Word around the campfire is that Ted knows the woman as well, lending more credibility to the fact that Peaches could be Leslie's mom. What more could fans and viewers ask for than the monster that created the monster? Being a soap, we can't honestly believe that Peaches traveled all this way to bring Leslie to heel and get her to turn over a new leaf. Stay tuned, as a mother-daughter connection could spell disaster for the Duprees in more ways than one. Theory number 2 is a little bit of work, but stay with me. Recall the end of the Articulates concert in episode 104. Anita is on stage, and the lights flicker. The screen turns on by itself and shows the memorial page to Barbara, the original Articulate. And there's a whomp as a spotlight turns on, illuminating Anita. That was no accident, and Barbara may not be dead. In a Phantom of the Opera-style moment, she shows Anita that she's not alone and is indeed being watched. Hayley Michelle and all her talents make it very possible that she could be entering the show as the long-lost Articulate, Barbara, and Leslie's mother. Only in a soap could this happen, right? The Duprees may not be ready for this kind of drama, and the only way to find out is to strap in for another week of your favorite soap. Here's your Beyond the Gates weekly recap for the episodes that aired August 4-8, 2025. On Beyond the Gates, Anita went public about Barbara founding the Articulates and presented a video tribute to her, prompting Sharon to forgive Anita. During the concert after-party, Tracy and Sharon inked a deal to go on tour, while Anita chose home. Smitty let Martin know forgiveness was still a long way away. Chelsea questioned Andre's intentions toward Dani, and Eva stopped Leslie from trying to gatecrash the gala. Nicole warned Leslie to back off, then accepted attention from Carlton, which Ted witnessed. Samantha and Tyrell discussed their long-forgotten biological mother. Naomi admonished Bill for his part in Kenneth's death. Jacob found Elon with Joey, but Elon answered Jacob's crooked cop accusation with a reminder that the supposedly squeaky clean Jacob had himself skirted the law to protect family members. Hayley tripped over a box, but wouldn't see a doctor to check on her baby, instead contacting her mystery caller to help her take care of an emergency when Bill made her an appointment anyway. Dani's latest argument with Hayley ended with Hayley hemorrhaging. Hayley picked a total stranger to drive her to the hospital, whom Dani thought she recognized. The stranger ended up being Randy, who had snuck back into town despite being on Joey's enemies list. Dani felt horrible about possibly costing Hayley her child and alerted Bill to Hayley's condition. Ashley told Naomi how Hayley had claimed to have had an ultrasound but had never actually undergone the procedure, motivating Naomi to question the veracity of Hayley's pregnancy. Before Hayley could respond to Naomi's allegations, Bill came home, and Hayley told her husband she had lost their baby. Later, with Bill out of the room, Hayley confided to Naomi that she really had been pregnant but had declined the sonogram during her first hospital visit as a way of sticking her head in the sand about the possibility of a miscarriage. Naomi covered for the begging Hayley was doing when Bill caught part of their conversation. Andre was surprised when Dani let him kiss her in public. Jan pushed Ashley to reunite with the stable Derek, rather than chase the dream of the flighty Andre. When pressed about his womanizing ways, Andre told Ashley that she might be reason enough for him to settle down, and he decided to have a conversation with Dani, which was scuttled by Dani's distress over Hayley's miscarriage. Derek returned to Ashley for another reconciliation attempt after being encouraged by Jan, but Ashley decided to give things a try with Andre. Just as Ashley went to Andre's apartment to tell him the news, she spied him kissing Dani. Doug scoffed when Ted slammed his work performance, then turned in his resignation. Vanessa did her best to backpedal when her accountant found her real estate firm's sudden influx of cash suspicious. Doug bragged to Vanessa that he had the power to destroy Joey, not knowing the casino owner had bugged his car. Vanessa let Doug know about the hidden mic. Vanessa got Doug to back down after she underlined that she would go to jail as well if Doug ratted Joey out to the police. Doug found Randy and recruited him for a plan to take Joey down, based on the fact that Joey had ordered Randy to carry out a murder. Beyond the Gates spoilers for Monday, August 11th, reveal the young and the restless Devin Hamilton Winters will stun Anita Dupree, while Dani Dupree comforts Bill Hamilton. After weeks of teasing Devin's appearance in Fairmont Crest, the day will arrive on Monday, Anita. Anita can be overly dramatic at times, so Devin's move probably won't be that surprising. Back in Genoa City, he owns a company that dabbles in music, so he'll likely offer Anita, or the Articulates, some sort of music. This could be in the form of a reunion tour with more dates or a new album. Maybe both, so fans will have to tune in to find out. Speaking of being overly dramatic, Anita's mini-me, Dani, will console her ex, Bill. He just learned that Hayley Hamilton had a miscarriage, and the man will be very emotional about it. From the looks of it, Hayley will walk in on a tender moment between Bill and Dani as her husband's ex-wife is consoling him, and she'll be more than a little jealous. What will Hayley do to retaliate, and was she ever even pregnant to begin with? It's hard to tell at this point, so it'll be interesting to see what happens next. Finally, Andre Richardson will risk it all by laying it out on the line for someone and exposing what's in his heart. If this is something he does for Ashley Morgan, she may not be overly receptive, as she caught Dani and him kissing during the closing of the Friday, August 8th show. Andre was trying to break things off with Dani. However, she was panicking over Hayley's miscarriage, and it was hard for him to bring up the fact that he wanted more, and it was time for him to move on. While the kiss was planted, he quickly pulled back, but this was after Ashley had left. Beyond the Gates spoilers hint that Ashley was warned by her mom about Andre's playboy ways and not to take the risk, and just stick with dependable Derek Baldwin, so there's a good chance that she may step back from the idea of being with Andre now. Can he convince her otherwise? The upcoming episode of Beyond the Gates is slated to air on August 11th, 2025, and promises dramatic developments for the residents of Fairmont Crest Estates. According to the spoilers, Devin Hamilton Winters will have some surprising news for Anita Dupree and will end up stunning her. Meanwhile, Dani Dupree will meet her former husband, Bill Hamilton, and comfort him over the loss of his and Hayley Lawson Hamilton's unborn child. In addition to these developments, Andre Richardson will try his best to break off his relationship with Dani Dupree and pursue Ashley Morgan instead. In the upcoming August 11th, 2025 episode of Beyond the Gates, spoilers reveal that Devon Hamilton Winters will finally end up arriving at Fairmont Crest Estates. Devon would end up meeting Anita Dupree and giving her some news that would stun her. Spoilers reveal that Devon owns a music company back in Genoa City and would end up offering her some business deals. Devon would either offer Anita and the rest of the members of the girl band Articulates some sort of a music deal, or he would organize either a new album for them or another reunion tour with diverse concert dates. Meanwhile, on Beyond the Gates, Dani Dupree will meet and spend time with her former husband, Bill Hamilton. Recently on the show, Bill had found out that his current wife, Hayley Lawson Hamilton, had suffered an unfortunate miscarriage and ended up losing their unborn child. Bill had been extremely excited to welcome a new member into his family, and had already started planning his new life with his child and Hayley. In the upcoming episode of Beyond the Gates, Dani would try her best to console him and offer emotional support, and Bill would be extremely emotional and upset about his loss. Spoilers hint at the fact that Hayley would unexpectedly end up walking into a tender moment between Dani and Bill and feel extremely jealous of her husband's relationship with his former partner. Hayley had asked Bill multiple times to cut off his ties with the members of the Dupree family, especially Dani, and told him that she would prefer if he focused all his energy on the new family that they were slowly building by themselves. Spoilers reveal that Hayley would retaliate in some way or the other and try to push Bill away from Dani. Furthermore, Hayley's secret of faking her pregnancy for so long could also end up being revealed in front of everyone, including Bill, who would be shocked to hear of her scheme. Meanwhile, Andre Richardson will finally have an open and honest conversation with Ashley Morgan, the nurse from the hospital, about how he feels for her. He would be vulnerable in front of her and tell her that he wanted to pursue a relationship with her instead of Dani Dupree. However, spoilers reveal that he would have a difficult time trying to convince her since she had seen him kissing Dani Dupree on the August 8th, 2025 episode of the show. In the upcoming episodes of the daytime soap opera Beyond the Gates, things are about to take a turn as someone from Genoa shows up. Meanwhile, a medical emergency might arise, which will lead to a lot of chaos. Ted will be stunned after seeing Nicole's new move. Anyhow, Ashley will be stuck in a medical emergency, while Anita will have a new proposition. This upcoming week will be filled with a whirlwind of drama and emotionally challenging moments. The upcoming episodes promise to leave fans on the edge, wondering what's next. This week on the daytime soap opera Beyond the Gates, the story opens with a crossover between Genoa and Fairmont Crest. It is suggested that Devon Hamilton will share a proposal with Anita Dupree that will leave her surprised. However, it is to be seen if this surprise leaves her happy or not. Furthermore, spoilers suggest that Dani will be seen apologizing to Hayley for her past actions. This might leave Bill emotional, as he isn't on good terms with his first family. However, Andre makes a significant move by putting his heart on the line for someone, which could lead to a major romantic storyline. Further on Beyond the Gates, in Tuesday's episode, Samantha will be seen helping her fathers, Martin and Smitty, reconcile their relationship, which has been on a thread for a while. Meanwhile, Jacob has finally had a breakthrough in his case, and on the other hand, Leslie is also investigating an important case. However, it is still unclear if their cases are interlinked. Further on Fairmont Crest, no week is complete without Leslie creating a problem for someone. This time, Her daughter Eva is frustrated by her antics and her ways of getting things her way. Elsewhere, Kat and Tomas will be seen matching each other's steps and dancing together. Meanwhile, Chelsea sets the record straight for her boundaries with Allison. On the other hand, Tyrell and Samantha might get caught up in a situation they did not see coming. This could blindside them and leave them shaken. Later in the week on the soap opera, Nicole makes a new move, which might shock Ted and leave him surprised. However, this move could also attract some unwanted attention. Additionally, Nimoni might help June, who is nervous about a meeting that will help her. Leslie, being herself, will drop a bomb on the doorsteps of Fairmont Crest, as a blast from the past is speculated. Meanwhile, on Beyond the Gates, the Dupree parents might be seen comforting their daughter. It could be either Nicole, who has left everyone shaken after her new move, or Dani, whose actions have led her into chaos. By the end of the week on Beyond the Gates, the Articulettes might come back together, as they will get offers to perform together again. However, they will need to reconcile and work on their internal conflicts. Further, Vanessa will be seen helping the Dupree sisters to encourage one another. Elsewhere, Andre and Ted will have a conversation about relationships and more. However, the cliffhanger moment that will leave fans wondering is the medical emergency that Ashley and Madison will be seen dealing with. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you!